The state's 14 mass vaccination sites are helping to speed up its effort to put shots in arms. Today, a nurse at the State Fairgrounds site gave the governor his vaccine. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Mark Maxwell was there.
The parking lot here outside the Orr building on the State Fairgrounds is filling up quickly as people cycle through, eager to get that first or second dose of the vaccine. And today, one of the people in line was Governor Pritzker.
As a government worker, I'm eligible.
Wednesday morning, Governor Pritzker became the nation's 30th vaccinated governor, opting for the single-shot dose of Johnson & Johnson's vaccine and urging everyone to get their shot as soon as possible.
I'm not asking you to do anything that I wouldn't do myself.
Sangamon County Public Health Director Gail O'Neill said the faster we reach herd immunity, the better our odds to prevent variant strains from becoming predominant.
Overall, the more people that are vaccinated, the new variants won't be able to take hold.
The mass vaccine site full of people looking forward to moving past this painful year in a pandemic.
Well, it's been pretty lonesome. I haven't been to church for almost a year now.
Brian Wilhelm brought his 82-year-old mom to the State Fairgrounds for her second shot.
We looked at all the evidence, we looked at the reports, talked to the physicians, and it was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to have to stay by myself and to be sick and try to take care of myself, so I thought, well, better get my vaccines.
Some governments and businesses are already asking people to show a so-called vaccine passport to travel or get into crowded events.
I do like the idea, though, that everybody will have with them easily on their device. Most people carry their devices with them, some way to show that they've been vaccinated.
5 million people in Illinois have at least one dose already. But Governor Pritzker said don't expect Illinois to follow Indiana in dropping the requirement to wear a mask in public just yet.
We need to get much closer to herd immunity before we start talking about people taking their masks off and nobody wearing a mask.
And with each new dose of the vaccine, Illinois gets that much closer to a full reopening of the economy. That 28-day bridge period starts ticking once we reach 75% of the senior population having at least one dose of the vaccine. As of Wednesday morning, we were at 66%, almost there. Reporting in Springfield, Mark Maxwell.
You can call the numbers coming up on your screen right now to set up an appointment at the State Fairgrounds in Springfield or to find a vaccination site near you.